Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful people. Today I am making old-fashioned orange balls. Orange juice balls, orange balls. My grandmother used to make these. And then my mom started making them. And I had remembered most of the recipe, but I went online and I was checking through the other, recipes for these. And they had butter in them. Some of them had butter, some of them were mixed with coconut. There were just different various variations. It was really odd. I pulled out one of Mom's cookbooks. I love going back to her cookbooks. I wish I had a new. I would love them so much and had not gave them all to my daughter-in-law. But that's okay, because I'm assuming my granddaughter will inherit them. But I just love going through these. Well, I looked all through the cookbook, and I could not find the recipe. So I went through maybe 5 or 6 more cookbooks. All of a sudden, I turned to the back, and voila, in Mom's own handwriting. So if y'all want to take a copy of that, pause it or whatever, and make you a copy. But sure enough, there was no butter. So I don't know. So what I've got in here, I don't know why some of them got butter and some of them don't. But y'all know, different people's recipes. And I've looked everywhere for coconut. I cannot find coconut. So I had some of the keto coconut. It's unsweetened, but that's okay because I'm going to use it anyways. I had some of that in my cabinet. So all I've got in here is vanilla wafers. And this is the generic brand. If you can buy or afford the Nabisco ones, use those, please, because they just make it better. But you can use the generic. It's no big deal. So all we're going to do, and I put these through the food processor. All we're going to do is grind up your graham crackers. It says a can of coconut, and I'm not sure if this is a can, but remember when they sold the little cans? I'm not even sure if they do that anymore. And I'm just going to throw some coconut in. And some of the recipes call for rolling in coconut. Some of them call rolling in nuts. Some of them call rolling in powdered sugar. I'm going to do just like the way my mom and grandma did. I'm going to roll them in powdered sugar. So you want a box of vanilla wafers, a can of coconut or a bag. You want a cup of powdered sugar. And you want a can of orange juice. Now, this is a 12-ounce. Back when we was making them, there was a 6-ounce can. I don't think they sell them in 6 ounces no more. So I'm going to shake this up. I'll put it in the refrigerator. And what I'm going to have to do is just kind of go by taste. Because and this is the orange juice concentrate. I am going to add a few nuts, pecans. You can if you want to. You don't have to. I'm going to stick a few in the food processor. Chop them up, and I'm going to throw them in my mix. Now, Mom's recipe, it's not called for, but it seemed like Grandma did put it in there. Put them in there. Sorry about that, guys. It's right up to your ear, isn't it? But we're going to add some in there. Okay. My hands are clean. So, all you're going to do is take your orange juice. I'm not going to measure it, so hopefully I'll get this right. 12 ounce, so I guess it's half a can of this. Okay, that looks about like a half. So, then you're going to stir this together. Buddy's sitting there looking at me like, you talking to me, Mom? You're going to mix this together. Miss Bailey's going to have to go to the vet. She's got some, I don't know if it's allergy. Of course, they call it allergies, but I don't think it is. But she's chewing the hair off of her tail. And it's looking raw. She'll go Thursday. It's looking really raw, so I'm sure she needs an antibiotic. And y'all, I've changed foods. I give her homemade food. I've done everything I can do, and she still has these issues. So I was talking to my neighbor, and his dog's having the same issue, and he says, you know, that expensive shot that they give him does not work. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I know it's going to cost me out the butt, but what can you do? Okay. When I used to make these, my kids, this was the first thing for the holidays that was gone. I mean, these were gone in a minute. I'm going to add a little bit more orange juice. Y'all hear my kitty cat over there meowing? That's my timer for my, I've got a timer on my phone for my medicine, and it meows at me. So have y'all been making candies and cookies or anything? Bailey, stop it. I've made and I didn't record it because I'm sure everybody knows how to make snickerdoodle cookies. I've made, what did I make? I made those Jell-O cookies, the ones that are made from Cool Whip, I'm sorry. Cool Whip cookies, the ones that are made from Cool Whip and a cake mix. I made some of those, and those are really good. And I made snickerdoodles. Oh, and I made a toffee cookie. And that's all I've done so far. So I'm going to put a cup of powdered sugar in this bowl. This is where I'm going to roll my balls out on. And I have orange juice left, so I may make another batch. Because I know my boys, I know they will eat those up in a hurry. And these also, I think, are the same way you make rum balls, maybe, and bourbon balls. But these just don't have the alcohol. These are so good. We've all always loved these. And they're cheap, you know, they're not, I think the most expensive thing is the vanilla wafers. Like I say, you can use, I've used the cheapy brand there, which are better with the Nabisco. I mean, they don't take the taste away, but they're just, I don't know. Or y'all like that? Some things you just got to have name brand, or you think you do. These actually, like, don't make a whole lot. I don't remember how many they do make. And the thing with these, you can freeze them. But you definitely want to make sure you refrigerate them. Put them in an airtight container. Put a lock on them so your kids stay out of them. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. Make sure they're in an airtight container and check because next day they'll be gone. So you may not need to even do nothing. Just make them and let them eat them. Yeah, the whole family always love these. You get like a tangy, you get that orange juice taste. A tang. They're just good. It's like if you haven't tried these, try these. Easy, simple, and your powdered sugar will kind of go into the cookie. So I've seen some of the recipes adding the powdered sugar in the cookies, but really there's no need because uh, your powdered sugar is going to soak in to your cookie, and I think that would make it awful, awful sweet. Well, they're sweet anyways, but they're not as sweet as like a fudge or something like that would be. Because orange juice is kind of sour. I hate rolling up stuff in balls. But I guess you could take a cookie scoop or something. But this is the way we've always done it, and this is the way I'm going to do it. All right, I'm running out of room on I'm using a little paper plate because what I'll do is I'll put them in a airtight container once I get them all made up. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I say they don't make a whole lot, so you may want to double batch them. If you got a big family or something, or if you're going to give them away, I'm putting them in I'm making cookies and stuff to give to the kids. I'm not going out on presents and stuff. Just can't afford it. So I'm making homemade treats. Of course, I'll give my boys probably a gift card or something, but just can't afford it this time. And if I'd got my tail in there and started sewing more, but y'all know, just like with any craft, you have to be in the mood for it. And if you're not in the mood for it, you're not going to do it. So that's what's wrong with my sewing. So I may get an early start this time. Start making things, and as I'm in the mood through the year, and that way I'll have things done. And that's the end of them. Let me wash my hands, and I'll show y'all what they look like. Woo, gooey. Ooey gooey. I haven't even combed through my hair this morning, y'all, so I got up and I said, I got to get this stuff made. All right. And here they are. Yum, yum, yum. Don't those look good? Try y'all some. Okay, I'm gonna